One of the states with a very active presence over here at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland in 2022 is the Tamil Nadu government. Davos is a great opportunity for various Indian state governments to talk to potential investors and also get a sense of where the global economy is going. It is very much an opportunity to showcase individual states and of course our country as well. We have a wonderful small panel with us over here. We've got startups from Tamil Nadu. All of them have come over here. They'll be talking to us. But we've also got the Industries Minister of Tamil Nadu with us as well. Thank you, sir, very much for being with us.
Thank you.
I think what's very interesting about the Tamil Nadu story is the range that you offer from handcrafts right up to the top end of heavy manufacturing. So what therefore is the essential message that you're sending over here in Davos?
See, Tamil Nadu is one of the largest economy in the country, in fact. As you have rightly told, that our presence in manufacturing dates back to many centuries, in fact. So we have got our own inherent strengths, right from manufacturing of engineering materials to apparels to leather industry. And Tamil Nadu, especially in textiles, have got a very strong presence.
Right.
And traditionally also, our trade connections with the West actually dates back to some 2000 years back. We have got very strong trade connections with the West as well as with the East. So if you take Tamil Nadu in that sense, there is always, we have our driving force for the industrialization of the state. So that still continues. And our range of interests, it actually varies from the handicrafts, as you have mentioned, right, up to the higher-end manufacturing, which is in tandem with the recent trends. And we are now interested in the emerging technologies also. We are not restricted only with respect to our own strengths or with the traditional strengths. We have now started showing interest in other areas also, which is now the sunrise sectors, which are of interest to us now.
Green technology is something that you are very actively involved in. The auto sector in Tamil Nadu is huge. It's sort of defined in Tamil Nadu perhaps more than any other state in the country. But green technology in the auto sector is also something which I know is coming into Tamil Nadu. How is that something that you're looking forward to and are promoting?
We have identified this green energy sector as for our major sector of our interest. So what we have thought, we are now in the process of inviting investors. As you know, Tamil Nadu has got a very strategic advantages over others. As far as wind energy is concerned, Tamil Nadu coast is now considered to be one of the potential sources for wind energy. The other source being the North Sea. If you take the rest of the world, and Tamil Nadu is the second most sought after place for wind energy. And as far as solar energy is also concerned, yes, we have a very strong presence. And our presence, if we take in the national level, it is the second largest. We are we contribute a lot to the national grid. And this is one of our areas of major interest. And we now look forward to other opportunities to make it further strengthened.
Well, we've got some startups over here from Tamil Nadu. What brings you over here? What is the essential message?
Sure. We're really happy to be representing the phenomenal growth of Tamil Nadu tech startup space here. I run an artificial intelligence and satellite remote sensing company that promotes sustainability in aquaculture. So we are working with farmers, 60,000 odd farmers, and improving their productivity as well as market linkages in aquaculture space. So in the advent of new technologies like artificial intelligence, it is important that we need to be nurturing startups so that they would be able to solve several challenges and opportunities, I would say, in the space.
What about you? What is your specialization as a startup?
So we are Impactory. We are a data tech and analytical firm in the social sector. We largely work towards building an SAP for the developmental sector. And there we are working with about 700,000 beneficiaries. We are a for-profit company across 10 states. And that's why we, in fact, have expanded our presence now in Tamil Nadu. With the main reason because we understand Tamil Nadu is becoming a key ecosystem player on the SaaS startup. So we hope you imagine, and what we plan to do is actually build it into the next SaaS capital of the world. And that's where we are seeing it, because Tamil Nadu offers you very good technology, manpower, it gives you the resources, and most of the VCs who are based in Tamil Nadu, they actually have deep connects in Silicon Valley. So we are able to get that whole foothold in expanding globally out of Tamil Nadu, and that's what we're really looking at building.
I'll come to both of you in a moment, but do you have any question for the minister? Anything that you'd like him to do, or any comment at all?
So
Any
I
of
would
you?
definitely think that we would have to have more ecosystems, and I think Davos is a great starting point where startups can work and plug into the government. Because what we do, for example, in India, in Davos, we've been requested by other governments also to see whether we can expand our offering to their countries, and I think that's where we can work. Like we work with Maharashtra government and the US State Department to work at women-led
So let's see what the
networks.
Tamil Nadu...
You are most welcome in the sense. That is why the government of Tamil Nadu, we would like to provide more assistance for startups.
Yes.
Especially we want to make Chennai as the SaaS capital, as you have rightly pointed out. So in this connections, should you need any assistance from government of Tamil Nadu, we would be delighted to give it immediately. And to this effect, we have also formed Tamil Nadu TN, Startup TN, that's a company, a separate SPV is now formed.
Right.
And we have now designated a separate CEO for that. So, which means that the Tamil Nadu government has now been keen interest in developing startup companies, and we would like to provide you with a startup ecosystem that will be mutually beneficial to you as well as to the industry.
The government will give us